Entries. So this should be a pretty short video. Nothing crazy. I wanted to address the question that was posted in the Discord by let's see, I forgot who posted it the other day. Chandra. So have you already spoken on entries? What do you look for before you enter, and when? That's a great question. So I'm on this chart here, and we'll just talk about entry criteria a little bit and what I look for, right? So in my way of thinking always is something has to be taken in order to receive, right? The market has to take something in order to give you what you want, right? So and by that I mean sweeps, right? Sweeps of liquidity, runs of liquidity, areas where there's those pockets that the market will kind of just run through, boom, hit it, and then kind of reject from there, right? Which is what you're kind of looking for. So example from yesterday, like, or anytime, right? If I'm looking, this is the 1 minute chart. If I'm looking for shorts, I'm looking for something like daily fib to be taken. I'm looking for a bounce off of, settlement, midnight, previous day low, right? My key levels. I'm looking for my key levels to give me a signal that, to first area, right? So area is the first thing that I look for. So it's going to be my key areas, my daily fib, my previous day high, previous day lows, things like that, right? Next is time. I'm usually looking for it to happen at a specific time. And you guys know by now, it's during the macro times, right? 9:50, 10:50, 11:50, anytime between those, that's kind of when I'm looking for a move to really happen, right? And third is a breakup structure. So I want to see a break after that run on liquidity. I want to see something. I want to see a break on the structure towards the where I'm going, and then a retest, right? And that's when I would get in the trade. And I'll show you a couple times. For example, yesterday, this was the trade. So first, I'm initially watching that 5 minute. I want to see that big drop. This is the break that I want, right? I want a solid full close below this, right? Then I want to see it come back up to give me my entry. But I'm not just, the market can get tricky sometimes, but we came up, we ran through daily fib. Daily fib was a little bit higher, right? We ran through daily fib, rejected, broke structure, closed below. Now I'm looking for my entry. Let's go back to this trade. I took a couple examples for you guys. It's a 1 minute chart. Okay. All right. Let's do this long before. All right. So, boom. Came above midnight. Break structure. Come back down. Right here. That's where I want to enter. Right. That's my little entry. And my target would be up here, but when you see rejections like this, if you don't want to hold for the long run, obviously if you just kept on holding, it would eventually hit by 150. It's a long hold, but hey, you can always take it off right here, right? So this is that high that you would be targeting right here. It would eventually hit, but you would have to hold for most of the day. Here's another trade that I took. Was this yesterday, right? So boom, right here. So you see the drop, we pushed through settlement. Settlement is another key level, right? Now I'm waiting on time. Oh wait, what time is it? What time is it doing this? Boom. It is between a macro. It's between the 1250 and 110 macro, right? I'm looking for the push above, a retest, and strong buying. And that's what I got right here, right out of this level. Where's my stop? Right down here, or below midnight, if I want to, be sure about the trade, right? So stops right down here. We push right back up here. I'll show you guys another example. But what you will see is this little pattern. You'll see. I'll keep showing it to you guys, and I screenshot this anytime I see this little pattern, I see it. So by now it's like a little memory thing, right? There's another one right here. Boom, we came down aggressively. Closed below this, right? Cool. for me, that's enough. Some people would want to see this get fully closed below, but this is enough for me, right? Especially because we are already, the trend, following the trend is already super bearish. So we're going lower, boom, we held below this. Now I'm looking for that push back up, right? We close below, we push back up aggressively. So a lot of people would see this and it would scare you out a little bit, right? Because you see that aggressive buying, like, damn, all the buyers, because this looks like a full-on reversal. Remember, and I'm trading NASDAQ too, so it looks like a full-on reversal, right? But which, like, that's what you want to see when you're trying to get short. You want to see that aggressive buying and an immediate rejection of it, right? And that's what we got again after a close below, push back up right here, boom. This is where you want to get in. And as you can see on my last screenshot that I posted in there for my last trade, this was my entry. Boom, hit this, and we're targeting, you could target these lows internally right here. These are the internal lows, easy target right here. And then you could target these lows, right? And when you're trading with the trend, I would go for the longer target, obviously. If you're reversing it, then I would shorten it a bit. But if you're going with the trend, I would definitely go for, you know, for that longer target. And of course, trail your trades. It has to make sense, right? You want to trail it. But if you're with the trend, you can expand your targets a little bit more. If you're playing a reversal, those are going to be scalps, right? If you're playing against the trend, those are going to be scalps. You're catching 20, 25 points, and then you getting the fuck out. And I think I took one more. And you'll just keep seeing it on the chart. Look at this right here. This is a perfect one on the 1 minute. Came up, took settlement, swept settlement just above, rejected, came down, stopped right here. Now I'm looking for my entry. Push back up, boom. This candle closed. We started rejecting. I'm in here. I'm targeting these internal lows and then these lows right here. Literally, you keep seeing over and over and over again. Something gets taken. So even right here, you'll just keep seeing it. It happens a lot. It's trend line. Even right here. So if you look at this little high right here, right? Boom, another one. Something gets taken, it pushes through, you reject, it come back up and test. Here's your entry. I'll show it to you again. Let's see, boom. And these could be, there's another way you could find these again for another entry if you're looking for a retest, is also the fib. Boom, right here. This is crazy. And I just did this right in front of you so you see it's something you can do live all the time, right? Say we push down here, you see this aggressive push back up and you want to get back in this trade, you could just fib the high and low of that move and take it at 50%. Take it at 50%. That's also another way to do it. And you'll see this over and over again too. Right here. Here, let me show you guys again. Do it right in front of your face so you can see low, high. What's this? 50%. Another short. Boom. Show it to you again. Let's see. What about this move right here? And I wanted to catch this. Let's see what we got. It's not always perfect, but it's damn close enough. Low, high. 50% right here. You see this rejection, you get in this trade right here. What about this one? Right here, we're going long. We're trying to, this thing is reversing, right? What am I looking for? Breaking down, push up, keep pushing up, break structure right here, come down for a retest right here, and we take it long right here. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Or you can also fib the high and low of this move. That's too low. Let's see. Take this high right here. Right here. Boom. You got buying coming out of here. You could take this low right here. But this isn't perfect right here. I wouldn't take this. But you can see it happens. It's things that happen over and over and over again. And some of these levels that I talk about on here, Like it happens over and over. Like you see this coming up. Like what do you think we're gonna stop? What do you think we're gonna reject? People can say, you could say this is demand. Like how it doesn't matter how you trade, right? Or supply, whatever. Like, and I know how to draw them because I've literally, I look at everything and I try to get an understanding of everything. So, you can say, even if you're watching the market like this, right? You could see that you're coming into somewhere where the market already rejected. So obviously people would start selling here, but to me, it's previous day lows. We're coming up. We tested this. Boom. We're coming up. We probably reject again. It might not be a long rejection. If they're really trying to go back up, they'll reject to like right here and then push this thing back up. But I think we're coming down for the rest of the week. But just wanted to go over through those things. So first thing you want to see is something being taken. Key level, right? A key level being taken. Daily fib, previous day low, previous day high. Something being taken. Next, you want to see, you're going to wait for time, right? Time, you want to take it between a macro. And 3 is that retest. You want to catch that retest. Also, I'm not watching the 1 minute all the time. I'm watching the 5 minute and the 15 minute, sometimes the hour. And when it comes to my level and something is taken, then I scroll down to the 1 minute, right? Then I scroll down to the 1 minute and I start looking for those entry criteria. So something to, take a look at over and over and over again, really steady. Look for those, something to be taken, a key level to be taken, and look for that entry, a retest right after that, okay? If you guys have any questions, any more questions, I love questions, drop them in the chat. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If this explained a little bit more, if not, I can always go deeper. We try to understand it a little bit more because this is not easy, right? And you can only see it by practicing over and over and over and over on the chart. So I know it's not easy. You don't see it all the time, but once you start seeing it, it's just going to be repeated. It's a pattern. It's just going to be repeated over and over and over and over again. So you just got to keep taking it and seeing, whether it works or not for you, and go from there. So let me know what you guys think, and then stay tuned for more recordings. I'll try to drop something else this week, of course, every Friday, of course. And if you guys have questions, I'll make videos on them, right? And then we're going to I've been trying to set up the live. We're going to set up the live inside the voice channel. We'll be able to jump on, do some charting, look at some things, and talk a little bit. Okay, so let me know what you guys want to talk about again, and I will make it for you guys. Okay, take advantage of this. Don't waste your time. Like this shit is not easy. We're taking this journey together. But let me know if you have any questions.